Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. It was a night to remember last night as we easily cashed both of our NBA picks, and also gave you some winning leans as well last night in a couple of other videos. So now as we come into tonight on the short-slated Thursday evening, let's see if we can keep that momentum going here tonight. A couple of plays on the later game action here tonight, starting off between the Atlanta Hawks and the Sacramento Kings. Now, the Kings come in as a 1-point favorite in this one, total of 216, and we've harped on it a lot, but the Kings finally got their first straight-up win on the second half of a back-to-back most recently. We called that one correctly against the Utah Jazz. However, they are still only 1-9 straight up on the second half of back-to-back, 6-4 against the spread, but a lot of those were as big underdogs earlier in the season, and now as a 1-point favorite at home. Not sure how much we can trust Sacramento, even though they are playing the Atlanta Hawks here tonight, who are also coming off of a back-to-back win last night against the Portland Trailblazers. And the Hawks are only 5-5 against the spread on the second half of a back-to-back. However, they're 4-3 against the spread on the road in their hot streak here recently, where they've cashed 12 of their last 17 games. They're also 5-3 against the spread on the road against the Western Conference this year, and playing well here recently. I think the Atlanta Hawks much more trustworthy on the second half of a back-to-back. And as even money underdogs here, I am going to take the money line with the Atlanta Hawks here tonight. The Kings only 2-4 against the spread this season when playing at home against the East. They've dropped 5 of their last 6 games at home against the spread overall. They've been scoring the ball recently pretty well, but so have the Atlanta Hawks, and the Kings have been giving up a ton more points during that stretch, playing pretty fast pace, giving up about 110 points per game in their last 10. I am taking the point and the money line with the Atlanta Hawks here tonight in Sacktown. I suggest you do the same. Now, finally, the San Antonio Spurs and the Phoenix Suns are set to do battle here tonight in the desert. However, going to be more like a massacre, most likely, than a battle, because the Suns come in as 15-point home dogs, and this one's against the Spurs with a total of 200 and a hook. Now, the San Antonio Spurs have obviously been pretty good on defense this season. In fact, not pretty good is probably an understatement. They've been excellent on defense this season in every aspect. They are by far the best defensive team in the NBA. And the Suns, on the other hand, have been pretty horrific defensively and have not been able to score the ball very well since Eric Bledsoe went down. And on top of that, they had 4 players miss practice yesterday. They are extremely banged up right now after a couple of nights ago, and this could be a very bad game in the regards of it could be over by halftime very easily. Now, if that's the case, you could see the over actually as a pretty good play here at 200.5 points. The Spurs are averaging about 110 points per game in their last 10 games. They should be well above that, I think, tonight against the Suns, who are giving up more than that here in their last 10. And if you look at the Spurs, even though they haven't been great cashing the over on the road against the West, overall this season they cashed the over at 12-6 on the road this season. And I think tonight could be very interesting if you watch the wire here late in this game, because the Spurs play tomorrow night on the road in Staples Center against Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. And if the Suns are missing a ton of rotation players tonight, could easily see Greg Popovich sit 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 of his veterans tonight. Let the bench take care of this one, because it could be an easy win regardless if the Suns are missing that many players. And if that's the case tonight, with a lot of potential for a lot of young and inexperienced players running around the court tonight, you could see the over as a really good value play. You could see the Spurs get still above to the 105, 110 mark. Suns could actually get above 90 points in this one too, if that's the case. So if Popovich sits some of his guys, you're looking at a very good value here. And even if he doesn't, the Suns play at extremely fast pace, and as I mentioned, giving up about 111, 112 points per game in their last 10 as well. So Spurs should have no problem scoring the basketball as long as the Suns can score a little bit here too tonight. I think a sneaky value play could be on the over here at 200 and a hook. And those are your NBA picks of the day. Best of luck to you on both of those. I will see you back here tomorrow for a much bigger slate of NBA action. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.